One of the best things about living in Tulum is leaving it. Because of its location, within hours, you can easily get to Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Bacala, and Holbox. I recently visited Holbox for a weekend, and in this quick video, I'll share information on how to get there. I'll show you what the beaches are like, and some of my favorite spots to hit up. To get to Holbox, you first need to get to the town of Chiquila, which is a 2.5-hour drive from Tulum, 2 hours from Cancun, and about 1 hour and 45 minutes from Playa del Carmen. And then from Chiquila, we take the ferry to the island of Holbox. I started by driving down to Playa del Carmen and then took a colectivo from Playa to Chiquila for 200 pesos. Afterward, I took the ferry to Holbox from Chiquila. The ferry costs 200 pesos and leaves every hour starting from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. every day. Before you get on the ferry, they check your temperature and give you a squirt of hand sanitizer. They also sanitize your luggage before they load it onto the ferry. The other passengers on the ferry also wore their masks throughout the 30-minute ferry ride to Holbox. Later on, I found out that you can also take a speedboat between Chiquila and Holbox for the same price. I ended up taking it on my way back, and I much preferred this option because I was the only one in the boat, so it felt like a private service, unlike being on a ferry with a crowd of people. When I arrived on the island, I immediately fell in love with the taxis. The island has no cars, so the only way to get around is by foot, bicycle, motorbike, or these golf carts. You can also rent and drive your own golf carts on the island. What immediately struck me about Holbox is how few people there were, especially during high season. There weren't that many people in the streets. The restaurants weren't busy, and the beaches weren't packed. And on the subject of beaches, I absolutely loved the beaches in Holbox. Clear turquoise waters and white sand as far as the eye can see. And best of all, there weren't a lot of people. I found Holbox a lot more laid back and chill than Tulum, Cancun, and Playa. Even the beach clubs didn't have that many people, so it's a perfect place to social distance. The beaches closer to the center of town have a lot of seaweed, and the water is darker and muddier. So if you want to experience the white sandy beaches and clear turquoise water, you need to walk along the water and pass all the beach clubs towards the protected area just before Punta Mosquito, and it's about a 30-minute walk from the center of town. When I walked there, the weather was nice and sunny. There's not a lot of people on the beach, and the water here is amazing, and the sand is just nice and white, and it's just paradise right now. The perfect way to start the day at Holbox is by having breakfast at Pineapple. The food is fantastic, and they have great live music too. Another favorite of mine is Le Jardin, a French-owned bakery and cafe with excellent muffins and croissants. And then you can spend the afternoon walking or lying by the beach or swimming in the sea. You can also hit up the mini beach clubs in Holbox. I recommend Hotel Zomé for great food and music. And then my absolute favorite beach club in Holbox was in Sueño. They have swings in the front right by the beach, which are perfect for those Instagram photo ops. I also love their pina coladas, which are perfect to sip on while you watch the sun go down in Holbox. And so if I could sum up my trip to Holbox and the 3 things I loved about it the most, it would be the fun golf carts.
Get around Holbox. The best way to get around Holbox is in one of these taxis. They're so cool.
The amazing beaches and the incredible sunsets.